Hello, students. You know who I am. Yes, Dr. Scott. I just want to talk to you a little bit about the assignment for this week, the starting your timetable, your schedule. So the purpose of this, and I haven't seen this in any other doctoral program, but I know that it is essential to making sure that we don't have any ABD students and that you know where you're going. Let me give you just a little bit of background. I think that we have talked about you being on a journey to your PhD. If you think about a journey, the most important thing on the journey is the map that's going to show you where you are. Your GIS system is absolutely essential to this process. That's what you're doing today. You're building your GIS system. Each one of your paths is going to be different because you're unique. You're doing unique research. You're going to need different things at different times. And so you're going to be drafting how you're going to get to your PhD journey. I want you to use the thesis and dissertation guidelines because it's going to talk about all the pieces that go into the puzzle. On the graduate studies page, there is a list of a checklist for graduation. You can also use that to look at some of the things that you're going to need to do and when you need to do those things. They may not all be fit into your timeline because they're different for different programs, but those are some of the elements that you may want to include. I want you to think of this as you being in charge of how you're going to be on this journey. I'm saying to you, you're building a house. You are going to build your own blueprint. You don't have all the information right now, but if I say build a house, you know you're going to need bedrooms, your bathroom, kitchen, dining room, family room, whatever you know that you're going to need. So start putting those things that you know you will need in your process into your timeline. This is the first draft, and it can have 10 things, it can have 40 things. You're putting them together and giving them a time frame based on what you anticipate right now. As we go through the program, I'm going to be giving you more information and more tools that will help you refine this map. So as we're going along, there are 4 or 5 different times during this semester that you're going to have time to update this map. Don't worry about the precision or the accuracy of it this time. I just want you to get some of the things on there so that you can start thinking about, oh, these are all the things that I might need. I suggest you choose a format. It can be Excel, you could do it in Word, you can do it in Microsoft Project Manager. You can go online and find a scheduler. Anything that you want to do, how you organize it is up to you. You could use an actual calendar and go through and start, blocking off days and times and stuff like that. It doesn't matter to me how you do it. I just want you to start getting an idea of how long it's going to take you, all the different steps you're going to need to go through, and when those things come into play. As every single week that we talk, you're going to get a chance to be updating this and to revise it. From time to time, you may hear another student mention something that you didn't have on your timeline, and you say, "Oh, let me go put that on there." It can be things like, this is when I'm going to start creating my survey instrument. I assume that it'll be after I've gotten my topic. And this is when I think I'm going to have to start interviewing clients. I want to give myself 2 months or 6 months, whatever that is, it's up to you. I want to give myself time to save money so that by the time that I want to buy some software or I want to pay for my cap and gown, I've saved enough money for it. I put those things, all the things that you can think of that you're going to need to do from here until then. You can organize it so that you have time around holidays. You can organize it so that you can share it with family and friends later on, and they'll say, "Oh, nope, she's totally busy for the next 3 months, and then she's got a little bit of break in here. That's when we can schedule our family reunion," or those kind of things. So it is you mapping out how you want to go from here to California. Some people are going to say, I'm going to get on that road and I'm going to travel as fast as I can, as far as I can, and that's when I'll stop and take a break. Some people will say, every time I run out of gas, or just before I run out of gas, I'm going to stop and take a break, or stop and fuel up, or stop and gather new information, or whatever. But you are the one designing your road trip. I'm going to be giving you information every week on how to update this. This is so that when you get to, you will know what's coming next. So far, we've talked about this doctoral journey, and we've just said journey, journey, journey. And you know that we're talking about 3 years, but you have no idea what that entails. Now we're going to start putting together what it entails. It shouldn't be a mystery to you. It shouldn't be something that causes you anxiety. You're not going to be, I'm not really comfortable with driving across bridges. You're not going to be going along this journey and then suddenly a bridge pops up and you weren't expecting it. I want you to know what's coming along. Now, this is a unique project to this doctoral program. I've never been in another doctoral program or heard of a doctoral program that has the students creating their schedule. But every time I talk to somebody who graduated from a doctoral program, they have said to me, this is one of the best ideas that they can think of because it takes away your anxiety. It helps you to know where you're going. I hear students say right now, I'm getting behind. You're not behind. You're getting ready to go on a trip. You're not behind yet. We're still packing. We're still mapping out our journey. We're still trying to get the car ready and packed up. So you're not behind, but you wouldn't know that because you don't have this map drawn. So we're going to start drawing the map now, and we're going to be adding to it and updating it and changing it all along, especially in this semester. My goal is that for all of you, by the end of this semester, your map is so well defined that you pretty much know where you're going. Now, I'm going to tell you that you're going to probably be updating this throughout the rest of your doctoral journey because things come up, because life happens, because we have to be flexible. But for the most part, you should have this pretty much mapped out. You're going to be sending it to me from time to time, and I'll send you back notes. But I'm also going to be introducing things in class that help you develop this timeline. We're going to add to it at some point, we're going to add to it the writing of an article because that's going to be something that we want to accomplish during this time period and getting published. That's something that we're going to add to it. But right now, I just want you to think of all the things that you think of that you know or that you assume or that you gather from the AAMU's dissertation and thesis book or from the graduate studies list of things to do to prepare for graduation. All those things can help you. And you can go out and Google what are some things that doctoral students should be looking to accomplish during their journey and start putting those on your timeline. And again, in this first draft, I don't care how many things you have on there or what order. You can use Excel, you can use Word, you can find a scheduler, you can put it on a calendar, whatever works for you, because you are going to be the one that's using this and ticking it off and saying, okay, done. Okay, yeah, I got that finished early. Now I can go on to the next step. But we're going to put this together so that you're not confused about what's coming next and you can manage your time and rest and be a little bit more comfortable about your journey and know that you are on schedule. Okay? So I hope this helps you to understand what this assignment is. Thanks for listening.